Seriously, this is what my hair looks like when I wake up in the morning. Awesome. Doing something right. Morning.
Naughty dog. Naughty dog.
Is Archer a naughty dog?
No, it was created and developed by Naughty Dog.
Archer was created and developed by Naughty Dog?
No.
This game was created and developed by Naughty Dog?
Yeah.
The Last of Us. My favorite video game ever. I always kind of step around admitting that it's my favorite game, but now I've come to a realization that it is my favorite game.
What's like second place? Or things that are other top contenders?
Shadow of the Colossus. Any of the Metal Gear Solids, really. Well, 1, 3, and 4 of the Metal Gear Solids.
Ni no Kuni is my favorite video game.
I really like Ni no Kuni as well. I love Lost Odyssey. I love Final Fantasy 12. Beyond Two Souls. I just forget what it's called. Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain. Got a lot of things that are up there.
But this one is.
But Last of Us is by far my favorite game. And like, it's not for everybody, but the thing is that what I like in video games is
what
Last of Us is, because like, I love horror, and like the types of games I like are generally like stealthy games with really good storyline. And that's exactly what The Last of Us is. Because like, one of the first games that I really played that wasn't like, you know, a Mario like platforming kind of game was Metal Gear Solid. And that was like my first introduction to like what I would call real video games. And that game is just amazing story, lots of cutscenes, and a big focus on being stealthy. But also, if you're not being stealthy, like if you get found out, there is like an aspect to, you know, fighting and shooting and stuff like that. And yeah, I love horror stuff. So this is basically horror Metal Gear Solid. Probably not the best way to put it, but it, like, for me, like, it's just like, it's everything I like in a game, and it's so good. And now Lydia is going to get to experience it with me.
He wanted me to see him play it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay.
Yeah. Well, it was either that, or I would want you to watch somebody else play it.
Yeah.
Like, watch someone online play it, and I figured, might as well watch me play it.
Yep.
You know? Because I really wanted to replay it.
That way, if you're yapping away, I can tell you to stop talking so I can see what's on.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And yeah, you can't do that with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why, if you were going to watch someone else play it, either watch somebody who doesn't talk at all, or watch Cry.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't talk during cutscenes, and generally he lets the experience happen. But yeah, we're gonna play The Last of Us, and get absorbed into the amazingness that is this video game.
Tuesdays with Lydia, not Maury.
Tuesdays with Lydia.
Yeah, Tuesdays with Lydia and Amazing Miss Canada.
The only show we actually watch on television.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, Sean.
No,
You enjoy it too.
Yeah, I do.
But you're not as like crazy into it as I am.
No, but I like it.
So, I was so excited about the hockey challenge last week, learning about it. And then the girls didn't do it like super fast.
They were crap.
They weren't crap. It might have just been pressure, because they were supposed to do really well. Also, like, I don't think they would ever use that to actually train. They would actually use a person to shoot against, and not like a cardboard.
I don't know. I'm
thinking about your
Well, the
hockey
thing
days?
is, my knowledge of hockey isn't the best, but I think stereotypically with actual hockey, you train yourself not to aim for the 5-hole, because that's what they were screwing up, was the 5-hole.
Yeah.
You don't aim for there because it's stupid.
Yeah, because it's between somebody's legs.
Because it's a hard place to score from.
Yeah.
So it's like, because they're professionals, maybe they don't train to, like,
shoot there. It doesn't matter.
And I don't know also, like, what positions they play on their team. Do you know what they are?
I forget.
But
they score goals.
Okay. But all I'm saying is that it's just like... Generally, in my opinion of hockey, so take that with a grain of salt, that's not somewhere where you would shoot the puck.
Unless the, like, goalie was not there.
Yeah, because then, if there's nothing there, then shoot for the middle of the net. But if there's a goalie there, you shoot for, like, the corners.
Yeah. Unpredicted. Yeah. So, they didn't do that well, but they still raced through and came in 5th place. So they're still in the race, so that's what I'm excited about. It was a really good episode. It was a good race. The order of the teams got really kind of jumbled. Jumbled? it got all mixed up because I'm excited and I like it being different. It was good. No, I really enjoyed this episode. It was interesting, and I hate the what's it called when there's 2 tasks? Is it detour? A detour. Okay. Whenever there's a detour, at least I found a lot in this season that there's always one that at least maybe the way that they edit the show. It seems like one of them is like really hard, and then another one's a lot easier. Yeah. Maybe that's just the editing of it, but because they're in the last places. Yeah. Whenever they do the harder one. Yeah, that's true, and like most of the teams pick the easier one. It's weird. And most of the teams that have been eliminated were the ones that chose the ones that seemed like they were a lot harder. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know, it's interesting. Still got a bunch of my favorite teams in there. I really like the 2 like hippie guys, and I like I like them too. Suki and Jinder, I really like them. Lydia really likes the 2 hockey girls. And do you like the Butchers? Yeah, I do. You like the Butchers a lot? I want the hockey girls to win, but I like the Butchers. But you like the Butchers too? I also like the bartenders. They're pretty good. I like them. We don't get much screen time of them. No. I'm kind of iffy on a lot of the teams, and the spoiler alert, the team that got eliminated was Rex and Bob, and they were an okay team, but which episode was it where it was like the second episode? The second episode. They took 2 penalties. They skipped like all of the stuff. They skipped the detour and they skipped the roadblock in the leg of the race, which got them a 6-hour penalty, but because the guy dislocated his shoulder, he couldn't continue on the race, so they were able to move on. And I personally did not like that they skipped a bunch of stuff. It seemed very just bad, kind of, in terms of negative. It's just not. It's not how you run a race. Yeah. It seemed kind of cheap, and like they didn't deserve to be there. But they were kind of redeeming themselves. But then they got eliminated, so they're gone. It was kind of funny because they showed up at the final roadblock thing, and they saw the 2 hockey girls, which they've always pretty much been in first place. So they're like, oh, okay, so they're just leaving now, and they go inside, and there's only one other team there, so like, okay, we're in 3rd place. No, there was nobody else there, but another team came in, and then they left. So they had seen 2 teams leave before them. Yeah. So they're like, oh, okay, well, we're in 3rd. Okay. And then they get to the end. Yeah, you guys are in last. I'm like, what? Huh? Like, it was kind of funny. It was unfortunate for them because, well, they got eliminated. But yeah, my 2 favorite teams are still in it. Lydia's 2 favorite teams are still in it. And I like everybody. I'm not saying that I don't like people. I'm just saying I am rooting for certain people. Yeah. I'm rooting for the hippies. Are you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? They're like really up there too. Like, oh, I like all the teams.
It's a really good show. We watch it a lot. But that's okay. So today was an interesting day. We played a lot of The Last of Us. Just got out of Billstown. So if you've played the game, you know where we're at. A lot of fun. I love that game so much. And then yeah, we just kind of chilled and watched Amazing Race, and I just drove Lydia home in her car because she wasn't really feeling up to driving. So I drove her home, and now I'm walking back to my house and listening to the Last of Us soundtrack because, you know, can't get enough of that game, right? I'm obsessed with it right now. I need to kind of like stop and hold back a little bit. But, you know, after replaying it with Lydia, I think that I'm gonna be good for at least a couple months. We'll probably get through it pretty quickly. You know, just at the speed that we're going right now. It's really good, and I wanted her to experience it. Alright guys, time to get some sleep, okay? Okay. Good night, guys. But for now, just gonna finish my walk home, listen to some tunes, and not think about being chased by zombies and cannibals. Why did I have to say that? I just freaked myself out. I jinxed myself. There's gonna be a zombie somewhere.